Hey there, Jester here. A little crowd today. Now, we're doing something fairly simple today. If you remember, I had one of these little music box kits that I made a grand piano out of for Ira. And, well, there were 3 others, so I'm going to be doing another one today. So today I've got my little musicians. I have Ira, who is our editor and the one who finds the music for us and then turns it into background music we can use. And he also plays the piano or any other keyboard instrument, but we have a little grand piano for him. And then Piper, who has a little flute. I'm going to show you because I'm quite proud of it. And now, Princess Posy would like to get in on the music making. So we are going to make her a harp. And this should be a fairly easy one since it's basically just... Sorry, Piper. Literally a box with a bit on top. Excuse me. Piper and your little mouse. Your little mouse fell down too. There he is. Sorry about that, Piper. We really need to get a little side table for these guys so they can be seen a little better. And maybe I'll be less likely to knock into them all the time. Anyway, we are going to get this started. So I need to move. Not going down again, Piper. Get all of my little friends out of the way so that we don't get glue on them. And so I have space to work. Definitely got to make a little tape for you guys. Alright, so as you can see, I have once again not exactly painted. This is a wash. So this is thinned paint so that you can still see the grain and the detailing under it. So I did gold for the main body and silver for the strings. So we're going to start with music box, and that needs to be screwed onto this little piece. Now, as usual, they've given us a tiny little screwdriver in the kit, which, while it works, I'm not thrilled with it. So I have a bigger screwdriver that properly fits, and I did end up magnetizing it because that had been driving me nuts. There we go. Now it's not going to fall out. Put that in. Just screw that in theory. Are you lined up? Am I doing this wrong? Take off my glasses so I can get in close. In theory, that should line up to there. And this should be fitting through. Except It's not sticking? Are these too short? Am I doing it backwards? What's going on here? Why? You get to see all our problems. And we goof things up. All right. Yes, that looks exactly like what I'm supposed to be doing. All right. Am I supposed to be doing it? Am I doing it upside down? I think I'm doing it upside down. I think I need to do it from the wood side, which just seems kind of odd because then it's going to be sitting up on. I feel like I did this wrong on the piano as well. Seems to be a very me thing to do. Okay, do you upside down? Okay, that actually sticks in. Now it's going to be kind of sitting up somewhat, which is not really what I think is ideal, but I feel like I had trouble with this with the piano. Not being real sure which way to screw things in. Okay, so those are nice and tight. Now that's just kind of up a little bit. Check the piano briefly. Yes, on the piano they're also put the screws in from the wood side, but I wasn't thinking about it so much because it's up off the ground. Oh well. Okay, so now we've got that, and then our next piece is going to be this one with the hole in it, so we can slot it on like that. But first, I'm going to get my glue. Squish a little bit out into. I have this off screen. I did not just put glue on my table. And I've got that stick. And I'm going to put some glue around on that. Okay. And then this, thread it through the hole. And then you gotta put it on here. Put a little of that glue. Yep. Alright, so there's first little bit there. Then the next wall, they want the one on the back. So I think that'll be, these are exactly the same. I'm gonna use this one. Again, I'll put a little bit of glue on here. Tabs. It's messy on the inside, that's okay. And this little tab. this. And we squish this in here, and this in here. There we go. Clean that up a little, clean this up a little. Okay, there's our second wall. It looks like we're just kind of going around. Do this one next. It's quite an easy one now that I figured out the riddle of the sticking the screws in upside down. That's what feels like upside down to me. Okay. Gotta line up this tab and this tab. There we go. Squish you in, squish you in. Oh, and I can start to see it's got little feet on it. So it's not going to be sitting on the screws. Okay. Should have trusted the process, but I didn't, and I confused myself. All right. That in, got that in. It's going to be the front next. Yes. All right. So same again. This one's going to be a little trickier since since when I put it together, it's going to be trying to get 3 things to line up instead of just 2, and 2 has been a little tricky. All right. That. Here. A little in here. And if the inside's sloppy, that's fine, because we'll never see it again. Line up the bottom and sides. Okay, got that one in. This one needs to look fairly lined up, but you're not going in. It's wrong. You want to be up a little. Almost. Come on. There we go. That was a good snap. Good snap because it's a stuff went into place snap, not a stuff got broken snap. Okay. Right, we've got our little box complete. Now lid on. Okay, let's go that way. So okay, it wants it facing this way, so now it's just going to be putting a lot of glue on the top. This fluff or spider web or something driving me nuts. glue have strings in it? What am I seeing this? You probably can't see it. Are you just glue strings? Might just be glue strings. Anyway, that's got glue on it. So now we got to do this little four-way line up. Okay, that's in. This needs to be out just a little. This needs to be out just a little. Two lined up. I need to get this third. No. I can get two. I can get three. Okay, if I can get three, then I can get four. Is that all four? Yes. Alright, I'll give that a good squish. Glue. Definitely don't want it interfering with the handle. Okay. Sit like that. What's the next step? I gotta put these little feeties on it. So little feeties go in there. I will just glue on my little feety. Which way do they face? They face outward. Okay. There's a little feety. And little feety number two. Go. Got little feet there. Now, this piece goes on. How do you go on? Gotta line up on the top of the little feeties. Okay. Let's glue around. Okay, and now my feet go in here. My little feeties go in the holes. I put my little feeties in backwards, maybe. Let's flip this over. My feety in there. My feety in there. No, they definitely won't fit that way. Alright. Maybe I should do the feeties first into this. Seems to be a tighter fit. Little footy goes in here. Flip you around, the little footy will go in here. These pieces are quite tight. Come on. Alright, so that's one foot. I'll get a little more glue on. I don't think we really need it. Wiggle you in there. Yes, alright. So there's my little footies. more glue on there, so we put you back on. Okay, you were facing out like this. Let's get these lined up. There we go. All right. This made. Now I need to attach this piece. So it's gonna line up all along there. And that's going to be a nightmare. All right. Let's get your little footies all, little tabs all covered in glue. Okay. Now we're going to try to get this lined up. Okay, so that goes there. Now this wants to be under here. Okay, so let's be a little tricky. There we go. That goes under that little bit. There's like a little lip there. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. I can't really shove on this because it's, you know, it's got all these little, you know, strings in the way. Push that in. Push that in. Good thing I got nice hard nails. They'd break if they were weaker. Okay. Put that all in. Let's clean up some of that glue. Okay. All right. Got a little. You wipe down. That was a little more. That was a little more involved than I thought it would be. I thought it was just going to be like a little box. Just a little box with a thing on top, but that ended up being rather fiddly. Now, I know, of course, that you want to know what it sounds like, but I've already tested it, and it plays You Are My Sunshine, which is a song that is not in the public domain. Though, I think for demonstration and review purposes, I can play a few bars just to show you. Let me get it close to my microphone. Please turn. That's all you're getting. But it does mean that Princess Posy now has an instrument to play. And if you're going to ask how she plays with no arms, Princess Posy can do whatever she wants. She's a princess. All right, let's get you three set up for our little concert. And we will sign off. We'll go back to the kazoos next week.